in Detroit. It's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Detroit Lions taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight we wrap up an intriguing week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they come into this one after a loss in the opener, and they're in for another tough test here.
And what a battle for an organization to look at your schedule and see 2 road games to start the season and not have a letdown immediately. You got to fight against that. They've got to come out ready to play.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the former Louisville Cardinal, Teddy Bridgewater.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test his secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Bridgewater. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And it's now a 7-0 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And he comes off an incredible performance in the opener. 5 touchdown passes. Now, look, you always want to start strong, but I think that's more than anyone, including himself, could have expected.
Herbert off of play action. Open man downfield is Johnson. On the move past the 40. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. High throw, but he makes the catch. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now it's Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Colin Johnson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw, Bridgewater. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. Down to about the 45.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Bridgewater.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. Left side, Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Cook again.
And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 23. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Up and good for Santoso.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Henry's got it, out on the left side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Herbert throwing again.
Again, it's Johnson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
10 more there and another first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they're able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Johnson goes in motion left. Herbert on first down now. Here's Johnson with a reception. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Harris trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Harris.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Damian Harris, his first rushing touchdown of the year, as they have taken the lead. Patterson now for the extra point.
And that makes it 14-10. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Bridgewater. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Bridgewater now.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Bridgewater's throw taken in by Hockenson here.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. From the gun, Bridgewater.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. Bridgewater to throw it. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
To the air again with Bridgewater. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
They'll run for it with Cook. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Gabe Neighbors.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good from Santoso.
And it's now 17-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Herbert now. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the...
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this.
He's got a man, complete, past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
To throw again on second down. Bridgewater. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And, Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Trayvon Walker makes the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Chandler on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Bridgewater now from the 50. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Oh, they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
Bridgewater on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. 3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Bridgewater. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. To throw is Bridgewater. Steps away. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Now Bridgewater on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal. They go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Herbert's throw complete there to Johnson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Here's Herbert. Johnson's got it complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run with Harris. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Damian Harris, his second touchdown of the night. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be out right at the 35. Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Bridgewater. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Bridgewater will try and throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
So out now come the Lions. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning and touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw here, Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. That one a first down pickup of 8. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
From the 41, Herbert being chased out left. He gets it complete to Harris. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. A carry for Foreman. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They run for it with Harris. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run again with Harris.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He finds his man Johnson. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On the give, this is Harris. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. They hand this off to Harris. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. A give to Harris. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Herbert now to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That one a back-breaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
Well, we all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for Detroit, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.